You thought I had fallen asleep.
I switched the stream screens, just as you started doing that.
Perfect.
So that's how the stream has started.
And I'm okay with this.
Yeah. So before we started, Clim said Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a foot.
I did.
But it's okay because he was quoting Family Guy.
Right.
We're back.
I'm not being cruel.
He's not being cruel, he's quoting Family Guy. So we're back.
We're back.
Thank you for the lurk, man. Always appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay. Hope Persona 5's going well for you. Have you been tuning into May's Persona 5 streams, Clem?
I clicked in the other day, and I saw Yusuke was around, and that is my personal favorite contract, which was very, very. I don't know. It was very powerful for me. I liked that one.
There's Flame.
Yeah.
Plymouth-Hugh's a new one.
Plymouth-Hugh, yeah, that is new. It's so funny. Anytime I read a longer version of Clim, I just assume it's Plymothy, and I move on.
I coined Plymothy, though. That was me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah. I use it. I use it when it's warranted. Like for Persona, for example. I think my Persona 4 starts Plymothy.
You know, one thing I appreciate about some of the SMT games is that you get to input a name and then a nickname. And I like that. I like it as an idea.
Yeah.
Nocturne has that.
Okay, cool. I got
Devil Survivor had it as well. I think it's a cool idea because the primary thing you can see then is the nickname, but then whenever your real name is used, it can be interesting.
Yeah. Like it's more proper, official.
Never touching.
Cool. I liked it in Persona 5 where you have the given name and surname, which was cool with the whole articles they use, which sounds silly in English, but you know, whatever.
Never touching the first 2 hours of Daikatana, ever. It's fair enough. Like the worst part of Daikatana.
Oh, I don't know about it.
Daikatana's interesting. Like, it's John Romero's Fall from Grace.
Yeah.
But it's mechanically absolutely fascinating.
Okay.
There's a video I can just send you. It'll give you like a lot more information in depth. It's over an hour long.
Oh wow. An hour's a long time.
But when you're entertained for that full hour though.
True. Right behind on stream due to lag.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. That's fine, Flame. It's all good. FF7 has been going along fairly well. We've seen some differences because we're playing the new threat mod, so things may not be as you remember them.
Right. It might not be as we remember them.
Indeed. So we left off last time. We're about to go and confront Sephiroth on the ship, which leads to the Genova birth fight. And if you recall, I don't think I said this on stream. I think this was a conversation we had off stream. With us using the Symphonic Remasters Redux mod, the music. And I decided on that because, like, the Genova rendition is really good. And now we're going to find out whether or not Clim agrees.
Yeah, let's find out. I'm going to crank it up.
Unless we don't actually fight Genova here.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Now let's go.
Yeah.
That's happening again.
What's happening again?
The screen moved off again, you remember, in the ship?
Oh, yeah.
So you might be asking, like, Chrono, why do you have Aerith still in your party when you have gone on record in previous FF7 playthroughs of not wanting Aerith in your party because she'll die? And the answer is mostly laziness. I don't want to rearrange materia and such.
Yeah. Plus, we don't know if she's gonna die.
She's probably gonna die. I can't imagine that really changing.
I mean, they didn't drop a plate on Sector 7 either.
Hmm.
I don't think I would have thought they would change that.
But that also doesn't really mean much past Midgar, though, as we brought up previously.
Yeah.
One girl just stealing from soldiers.
You can steal something, or at least in the original game, you could steal Shinra Beta from these guys, I think. Which is decent.
These guys have so much health.
They do. I mean, that guy's just being rude. Hey, there it is.
Alright, so...
GG.
I'm gonna go grab this materia and then go back up and heal.
Sure.
Because I want to, like, go... Genova Earth is, I think, probably, like, the first real challenge of a vanilla playthrough. I feel like Genova Birth can catch you off guard.
That's reasonable. She's pretty quick.
Not as quick as Genova Life.
No. But I mean, the Genova series are pretty well known for getting those 2 turns in.
Yeah.
And it's usually W laser.
Not as quick as your mom.
You got me good, T. Good job. Proud of you. Ah, got it. Oh, what's going on, Shiva?
How you doing, Zeke? Can't believe these basic-ass soldiers survived a hit from Shiva.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
Oh, there we go.
You know, I bet it's a lot more lucrative to steal items from enemies when it has to do with armor and weapons and stuff, because of the different possibilities. Like, I wonder what this offers us.
Resist water.
Got it.
That could be useful later in the game.
Yeah.
Specifically against Genova Life.
Right. Do you think we'll have armor that will outclass it by then, though? Like, in terms of stats?
Absolutely. We have armor that outclasses it now.
That's what I mean. Like, do you think it would even be worth using to resist water when we already have Elemental?
Elemental's not going to help if we don't have water materia.
Right.
Which we don't, because it doesn't exist.
Which we don't. Unless, sure does, Leviathan.
Yeah, if we use Leviathan for it.
But we'd have to do Wutai before we do, not Temple of the Ancients, but, you know, that whole sequence.
Yeah, Forest of the Forgotten Forest. Forbidden City.
Yeah.
Sleeping Forest, Forgotten City. Wind Slash. Or Geostigma.
That's right.
You say someone's suck in this game, Teak, and I'm not gonna disagree with you. Well, I feel like summons are never as good as like the whole animation setup would lead you to hope.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
Yeah, I agree. I really don't think summons are all that useful in any of the games until Final Fantasy X.
Where they're a major focus of one character in particular. FF4 might be different because you have a dedicated summoner there.
Yeah.
You have a dedicated summoner in 9. How good are they for Garnet and Ico, though?
I really don't think they're all that effective. Like, I never use them.
Yeah, because Garnet doubles as a white mage, and you're going to primarily use her for that as well.
Correct. Yeah.
But Yuna doesn't really have anything else. Does she? No, she has white magic as well.
Well, she has white magic, yeah.
But summons replace the entire party, they're not just a single attack. That's the difference. Yeah.
Right. Right. But even they get to a point where they stop serving as like an offensive mechanic, and you're using them just to tank the giant attack from the boss.
Yeah, as a buffer.
Like that's what summons end up being.
We're about to find out, Mir. Welcome back.
Awaken, 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 awaken.
Awaken, 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 awaken.
That's it. Am I reading this? Or are you waiting for me to read it?
Wait to see if you remember that you were playing Sephiroth.
After a long sleep, the time has come.
And so have I. Mecha-chrono.
Captain West.
That cheating bastard's using no clip.
Who are you?
You don't remember me? I'm Chrono.
Chrono.
Yeah, but someone referenced Metalocalypse in a while. Generally, like, I've never watched Metalocalypse. I know the song comes from Metalocalypse, but when I reference it, I'm generally more referencing Bat Metal.
Bat Metal, okay.
Look it up on YouTube.
Will do.
I can imagine to rise, rise, rise.
The Black Materia.
Ability to change summons and preload their overdrives in sends real kind of breaks. Yeah, but the same's generally true of just overdrives in general. Which I don't mind, like, it's a real nice change from how worthless trance is as a game mechanic in 9. And then in 8, the limit breaks were so abusable. Sephiroth, wait. So, everybody. He's Jenova.
Jenova.
He's a Capricorn. Hey, a laser!
Freaking tail laser. What did I say?
I do like how in FF7 Remake they did keep the shape of Jenova.
Yes.
I think the actual texturing on her was very generic monster design, which is something I've complained about in stuff recently anyway. I love them using the original designs for a lot of monsters in FF7 Remake, because I think those designs are visually more appealing. And I hope we get a nice mid-point. We're probably going to see Jenova again. in the same shape in Episode 7 Remake.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Hmm.
I was really hoping we'd get to use her limit break.
Sure. And if Nova wasn't getting enough turns in a row, you're slow.
And no haste until Rocket Town.
The Kamehameha. Ooh.
I never
That's
noticed
a very
Genova had...
detailed...
I never noticed that Genova had breasts in this form.
I wasn't looking at the breast, I was looking at the face. That's really funny. I was noticing the detail in the face. That's funny. Yeah, those things are pretty defined, huh?
Yep. Genova got some big old titties.
Delightful.
So I imagine Cloud's counter ability isn't going to be all that useful here, because Genova doesn't tend to use physical attacks.
Yeah.
Laser spray!
They couldn't come up with something better than that, huh?
Piss beam! Tinkle storm! Propagate?
Propagate? I don't want you to propagate with me, home.
That's new. Oh, shit.
Fuck.
It just got real. And those, you see those tentacles?
Yep.
There's a ruby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they sure are.
Earth feeler. That's not my kink.
Yes. Oh man. They
I'm
went
actually
all out with it.
genuinely concerned right now.
As you should be. Oh, that inflicted doom. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Are we
this
serious?
is unfortunate.
This is unfortunate. That's absolutely correct.
It's bad enough that Genova's as fast as she is, but like, oh yeah, what if she had 5 ads?
Jesus. Nobody should be expecting ruby weapon tentacles showing up in the middle of a boat. This is true.
Nobody expects the ruby weapon tentacles.
This is
Healing
absurd.
wind. Steel Evil would have probably actually been a better idea.
Yeah.
Because it
but
actually
nah.
does damage.
To all as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. Chances are you'll get another limit break pretty soon.
Most likely.
Or, you know, die.
Not in this lifetime.
Use level 4 suicide. Ooh, use obviously grenade. Oh no. That... Got my COs mixed up. Huh. And naturally these things have 1000 HP.
It's what I'd assume. It's the number that showed up when they spawned. Well, let's see how this works. Get a chance to do it. That's not helpful.
Oh, level 4 suicide is percentage based, isn't it? At least it was. So was laser.
He got limit break and died, even with limit priority before he could do it. Like, that's absurd.
That really is. Yeah. I try steal evil now.
Need that heal off.
Yeah, but I meant like with the rate things are going. Although, who knows? With that level 4 suicide. We should read the description for level 4 suicide. Use a summon, it's your only hope. I
already used the summon though. We can only use it once when it's at level 1. The summons have no levels. We can't use the summons more than once. Ever.
That's really silly.
Oof.
And
that's
the
an
thing is, I was
oof.
going to say it last time. Yeah, that's a big oof. I was going to say it last time. Does that mean we can just use summons whenever, or does it mean we can only use it once? And there's our answer.
Yep.
Which is, of course, really dumb. Imagine he just drops dead before the cure gets off. Yeah. So much damage.
It is going to be a good time to use Grenade Bomb, though.
Yep. Yay! Wow, that was good damage. Nice. Okay, so level 4 suicide is clearly not gravity-based anymore, or percentage-based.
This is genuinely one of the most engaging experiences I've had with Final Fantasy VII in a long time. I say, like, Genova Birth is, like, the first real challenge of the game in a casual playthrough.
Yeah.
But, like, by the time we get here at this point, with how many times we've done it, it's really not that challenging.
Right. Yeah, you know what to expect, you know how to deal with it. She doesn't have 5 friends that help her, she doesn't have a laser spray.
It's like when we did FF7 last time, we brought up like the few bosses that were like, these ones could be challenging.
Yeah.
And it's like, I brought up Schizo, you brought up Materia Keeper. We've both agreed on Carry Armor.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's mostly it.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about Lost Number, but he's optional.
Lost Number's mostly just if you're taking it on as soon as you can. If you wait until, like, even after Rocket Town or Wutai, you're fine.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Ah, you bitch.
And I can't believe. Yeah, for real.
It's time.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh.
I can't believe that wasn't at least like 500 damage.
Yeah. Oh no, it's laser spray. The Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh dear.
That's smart.
Well, I had her set up to use an ether earlier and she was killed before it actually went off.
Right.
Because the ideal use would be cure. It'll do more.
Yeah, yeah.
The 60 FPS upgrade is honestly mostly being used out of curiosity, more than anything else. Because I've made the point before of like people complaining about old games on new systems not being upgraded to 60 FPS is some of the dumbest shit. Like when FF10 came out on PC, and there were people complaining that it wasn't at 60. And it's like, what the fuck is that shit? It's a turn-based game, it doesn't need to be at 60.
Right.
Alright, I think we've recovered. Now we can step off the defensive and back onto the offensive.
Excellent. And I need to do the same, because there's something buzzing in my window, and if it's a wasp, I'm going to have to murder it.
What if it's Genova Birth? What
It's
if
a
one of
ladybug.
Genova's births had spawned in Clim's room?
It's just a ladybug.
Or is it Ladybug Birth? Well, we took out Genova and almost all of her ads.
Because the ladybug.
The arm of Genova.
The weird looking arm.
After defeating certain enemies, party can have their stats upgraded through the SP system. Is given via sources. Well, there's no doubt now, Sephiroth returned.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we saw the sword. Yo, Chrono, you gotta help me out here. Nope.
Nope.
Somehow, Sephiroth returned. And his returning speech was broadcast in Fortnite. Which is still the dumbest shit. It's like, okay, so Star Wars Episode 9 is all like, Palpatine's returned, and the opening crawl tells you about the speech he broadcast to the galaxy. There was actually a speech recorded by Ian McDiarmid as Palpatine that was broadcast in a Fortnite event.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And, like, people, you get people complaining, and, like, directors complaining about stuff like the proliferation of superhero movies being the death of cinema. And I think, no, broadcasting important movie information in Fortnite is the death of cinema.
Sure.
It's a limited time event. Like, what the fuck is that nonsense about?
Yeah.
I hate it when important information like that is not part of the specific piece of media. Like, Devil May Cry 5 has the thing of, like, Dansei just has a new punch kick weapon, Balrog. Where did he get it? In the tie-in novel, the tie-in prequel novel, that wasn't released outside Japan. Limzo will be keeping the sailor suit and will break it out for somebody on special occasions. I was this close to saying Marlene.
It was wise you did not.
Yeah.
I don't like that the tempo of this is slightly slower than the original. It's not much, but it's enough.
Limzo looks so cute in his sailor suit.
What do you mean, cute?
Check out Chronoli fans after the stream to see Climzo in his sailor suit. Climzo's favourite Sailor Scout is Sailor Mercury.
I would make a good Sailor Mercury. Got the short hair and everything.
You really hate when they make media like that and don't even the courtesy to translate to other language. You know what is a very good point to bring up along those lines that's related to this? Final Fantasy Unlimited.
What is that?
That's the Final Fantasy anime.
What's the spelling on that? Pajamas?
Yeah, pajamas.
PYJ? Since when?
It's not an OVA, Speak. It was a full series.
Huh.
That stopped, and then, like, a lot of the supplementary information that continued the plot never left Japan. Stay focused. This isn't a vacation. We're here to find Sephiroth. Don't get too comfortable. We're moving on soon. We're not buying a house here. You were the one always wasting time. That's new. Oh Christ! Look at Bread 13.
Aw, poor little guy.
Like, the anime was kind of interesting, but, like, it ends up with a similar problem of Spirits Within, in that it's trying to do its own thing, but it would be fine if it didn't have the Final Fantasy name.
Right.
And so, like, what's ultimately the major Final Fantasy tie-in? At the end of most episodes, the guy with the gun will put some bullets in his gun and use them to summon a summon.
Okay.
And, like, that was the major connection. Oh, yeah, some of the summons are here. It's like the Devil May Cry anime, where, like, every episode would end with Dante just shooting demons. And it's like, cool, that isn't how the games go. I understand it's how the cutscenes go, but Dante also uses his sword a lot in cutscenes, too.
Sure.
The Devil May Cry anime is garbage. And it absolutely frustrates me that it gets more of a reference in Devil May Cry 5 than Devil May Cry 2 does. Oh, Ali's gonna go swim.
Yeah,
but the water's over there.
Yeah, but that's where the boats are. You don't want to swim by the boats. Look at that yacht back there. Is that normally back there?
It looks new. Like,
right?
the design of it looks weird and out of place now that you point it out.
Yes.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, get it right out of here.
Meanwhile... I never watched Legend of the Crystals. I'm aware it exists, but I never watched it.
I only know about Legend, and I know about Dark Crystal. I don't know about Legend of the Crystals.
Legend of the Dark Crystal.
Legend of the Dark Crystal, starring Tim Curry.
Well, you could do like Legend of the Crystals and then Legend of the Dark Crystals.
Yeah.
And there'd be like 2 arcs of Final Fantasy IV.
Right?
Why were they on the helicopter? Why did we have the boat if they were already on the helicopter?
Yeah, what?
Yes, well,
He also, like,
good work, everyone.
rocket launched the guy off of the helipad.
Rocket launcher. Heavy machine gun. Let's go on a cruise. But then, did they get on the helicopter on the boat to here?
Unless the gimmick was, like, they evacuated once they found the intruders on the boat. But, like, that would mean that there was a helicopter on the boat.
Yeah. The helicopter didn't have enough range, it needed to take off from the boat. So instead of disembarking, they got on the helicopter flew over to the port, and then they got off the helicopter. If, like,
Yeah.
get the helicopter ready, we just got off the helicopter.
That's funny.
All scenes with Rufus will be voiced, which means you need to bring back your Heidegger voice.
Right. I started.
That's why he's the president.
Yeah. The president is leaving shortly. Get this helicopter ready. We came on the helicopter.
Yeah.
This is infuriating.
The helicopter needs to be refueled. So Sephiroth was on board.
Yes.
And it seems Chrono and his friends were on board too.
Yes.
And they all slipped through. You've messed up big this time.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Is that all you can do? Give one-word answers and apologize for everything? Bastard. Do something! I'll be expecting results! Very well then. That was fast. I like a man who can do what he's supposed to do. Maybe I'll make you my new head of public security. My convoy will leave immediately. Make sure that Avalanche isn't able to follow us, Heidegger. Reeve and Scarlet devised a plan to help you keep tabs on them. This is your last chance. You stupid bitch.
Get the fuck out of here.
Take my job, will you?
Don't out of here.
I really do think that they missed something with making Heidegger buff in the remake rather than just, like, really fat.
Yeah. I guess they already had Palmer as the fat guy.
Yeah, but he's the fat guy they make fat jokes about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with you, mate. It's more hit than miss. Although whether or not that's because it's bad or because... Well, it's more miss than hit. Whether that's because it's bad or because I just have such an attachment to the original OST is up for debate.
Right.
The problem is, without the mod, we end up with the PC MIDI soundtrack, which is worse.
Objectively bad, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, even the Genova, like, that was probably the closest to the original they've gotten. There's a certain bit to it that I prefer the original, but it was good. It was good. It was enjoyable. I liked it. This, it's the same. It's true to the original. The melody's the same. All the instruments are doing what they're supposed to do, but the tempo just drags. And I get what they're doing. They're trying to make it more like relaxed and islandy, but there's a certain, and I mean, it's like 10 beats, like 10 beats a minute kind of change. Like, it's not that much of a difference. Who are you?
Who are you? Of course, I forgot you're not voiced by Yuri Lowenthal this time. There's a brilliant thing, a video that you might have seen, of Spider-Man PS4, where somebody took Yuri Lowenthal's voice from another project that he's done. And so when Doc Ock hits Spidey in the face with his tentacle and like part of the mask comes off, and Doc Ock reveals that he knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man all along, Spider-Man turns around and is like, "You knew? You motherfucker!" And like that. And it's brilliant because it's still Yuri Lowenthal's voice, and it's the same voice. Like, it's not even Yuri Lowenthal doing a different voice, it's the same voice, and it's fantastic.
Right.
Well, talk to me while you're in the shower.
Yeah, right? Which I didn't even know you were in there.
They're replacing Walker's lines with Bender's clip. Well, Walker has a different accent, though, than Bender.
Yeah.
Then, like, maybe replacing Jake the Dog's lines with Bender's? Because they're very similar voices that John DiMaggio's doing.
Yeah. That guy in the bottom left corner of the bar sells stuff. And it took me a very long time to realize that you could buy stuff from him.
I'm sure there's supposed to be a woman on that bed. I'm thinking of a different bed.
No. You're probably thinking of a different bed. Because it's always that guy.
Replace Walker's lines with Joker clips.
They won't let you take the items?
Doesn't look like it.
Yo, that's some bullshit. How much is the villa?
I don't think I can find out.
You talk to the guy in the bed.
I'm going to sell you the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, the villa used to belong to President Obama. Nobody calls it the Obama Villa.
Nah. Alright, still 300 grand.
Yep. And it's not even worth 300 grand because you're only doing it for the items in the basement.
Right. Yeah, in this version anyway.
Yeah. But there's items in the chest in the basement as well that you can't get in the original. So you're only doing it for those.
No, you can. You can get everything.
Can you?
Yep.
That doesn't sound right. Yo, Stigma, what are you doing? Why are you selling me materia?
Fair point.
Osmos. Then they're putting Final Fantasy VI in your Final Fantasy VII.
Sons of bitches.
Oh goodness. No. Okay, I have that cute. Okay, so she's working for them. She doesn't actually run the stall. Because it wouldn't have surprised me if she just, like, stole the stall. I could do with some more Phoenix Downs.
Oh man, not a whole lot more apparently.
Okay, there's definitely supposed to be somebody on one of these beds.
Eris is supposed to be on the bed, and Barrett is supposed to be in the bathroom. But they're in our party. That begs the question: Tifa's supposed to be chatting with Johnny, and you were supposed to go to the beach and talk to Hojo.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the beach and talk to Hojo. Just not made it down there yet.
Can you still do it once you've rested? And where are the ocean waves? There they are.
Interesting point to make. They didn't mention that Hojo had just left Shinra. They talk about Reeve and Scarlet's plan, which has to be Kate Sith.
Yes.
Which isn't in the original. Well, they didn't mention Hojo left. Okay, so I might have just missed Hojo.
Yeah.
Oh well. I didn't know you could miss Hojo by going into the inn. Because I never go into the inn here.
Yeah. But what's strange is I see red over there. Ooh, there's a save point there. Did you save after you got there?
I saved after we got to Costa del Sol.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it. I'm gone. Now, pick my nose.
No, you're already back on.
I was faking it anyway.
So let's find out what's actually going on with Hojo Jojo.
Hojo Jojo.
Oh, because Aerith's in our party, and so is Barrett.
Yep.
Who, the girl in the bikini?
Every time. Not a bad view.
What are you looking at? What do you think I'm looking at?
Meanwhile, classic Allie calling us out on our bullshit.
Please. I'll leave be into it as well.
That's true. That's awesome. You would be the kind of girl to point it out to us.
Yeah. Like,
good old Allie.
She'd either be like, oh, look at those girls in the bikinis, or she'd be like, there's a guy over there in a full lab coat on the beach.
Yeah.
Out of the way.
Out of the way.
That's interesting. Does Hojo remember Cloud's name? In the original? I don't think he does he?
I don't think so.
Because there's definitely the point later where he, like, asks what number he is.
Right. Yeah, he never really refers to him by name.
Jojo. Sometimes you just gotta do things like this. I'm getting a 10 in my lab coat.
Sure.
I hope they keep this in Rebirth. Like, I hope he's just sat there. I hope for, like, one or two things. He's either sat there in his lab coat, or he's in a mankini.
Only one of those two things.
One of the two things. Or he's in his lab coat, and then as you're leaving, the camera pans back and he's taking the lab coat off to reveal a mankini.
Yeah. Best of both worlds. Just as Hannah Montana predicted.
Indeed. As was foretold in the Gospel of Hannah Montana. Did you see him?
Him?
What, Rufus? No. And he just walks all over his chair.
Yeah.
It's like, hold you, you're gonna get sand all over your chair.
It's funny how this conversation can easily get overlooked for two reasons. One, you could sleep in the inn and never see it. Two, the whole idea of something calling Cloud, you kind of gloss over this when it all comes to light. I know I did.
Yeah, it's like, you ever feel like something's calling you, like you have the urge to go to some place, and it's like, yeah. I guess, or like after taco night.
Yeah, yeah.
You wanna be a guinea pig? It's like, is this a sex thing? He dies, we won't find out anything. If he keeps talking, we're probably not going to find out anything either.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything. In the movie, Hojo will be played by Jeremy Irons.
Of course.
Ifalna, how is she? She's dead. Ah, yeah. Didn't they Adam Driver as Hojo?
If Hojo wasn't such an old man, I feel like I'd be down for that.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves as Hojo?
Ooh.
He's got the look.
He does.
We need Jeremy Irons in this FF7 adaptation somewhere.
Yeah. Sid? He's not energetic enough for Sid.
He could be. Well, have you ever seen Dungeons and Dragons?
I'm thinking about Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I mean, yeah, always Die Hard with a Vengeance, but that's also like a very sedate performance. Didn't Hojo know she died? I'm sure there was a line earlier about them using Ifalna's remains. Did I dream that?
You might have dreamt that. He mentions using Ifalna's. He mentions.
That was the new threat mod, right?
See, now I don't remember. Because I'm mixing the original with the new threat, and I know in the original he just mentions
that she's inferior to her mother as a specimen.
Mother. Right. Unless he's just that detached and he genuinely just can't remember that this woman died. And that he pretty much caused it.
Hojo's a pretty messed up guy. Maybe he's just being an asshole. This is my Mia voice. I don't know why. It doesn't even sound like that. Chance kind of sounds like that. I'll make fun of Chance every time he says y'all, because it's funny.
Yeah.
Just like I'll make fun of you whenever you do a Jerseyism.
Right.
If you didn't want to be made fun of, then you shouldn't have an accent.
Right. Which I do try to avoid most of the time.
I
say y'all.
Well, now you know what you're gonna get, me.
Yeah.
It's only fair to Chance. He's mumbling slowly. That must mean he's hiding something. Was it?
Must it? Yeah. If you don't talk, we'll smash him. I wonder if he cares about his genitalia.
I imagine not. He's already used them. Just soak it in, Clim.
Right. Oh, man.
How about buying some of Costa del Sol's world-famous soft?
Delicious.
I mean, to be fair, like, it's not a bad idea to grab some. Because the cockatrice enemies are coming up soon.
Correct.
I checked and we've got 4, so that's probably enough.
I saw this, which is surprising because in normal play, you wouldn't get a single one. You'd have to buy your first few.
And I wouldn't.
No.
No, I have never been petrified by a cockatrice. It's a countdown status effect.
True.
Like, it's easy enough to end the battle before you get petrified.
Yeah.
Where is the weapon shop here? Just kill them before they petrify the whole group, exactly. Just kill Black Waltz number 2 before it puts Garnet to sleep.
Yeah. In the bar, to the left of the counter. I was saying
it must be America.
Like, I'd never realized by the table down below. But I think he only sells armor. Yeah.
Looks like all the armor here has been garbage. Because, like, we're still using, in some respects, armor that we got at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm. It has 4 slots. That's new. He normally only sells the platinum bangle and maybe a carbon bangle. Definitely doesn't sell 4.
Yeah, because the floor sorts isn't particularly useful in vanilla.
Correct.
Look at that 60 FPS camera swing.
Beautiful. I wonder how we got on without it.
Gold Sorcerer is still ugly. That monster spat a buzzsaw at me.
Sure did. Should kill it and its children.
Especially its children.
Especially its children.
But especially mine.
Yeah. You know, if you can manage to continue to target the big one, it'll kill all the little ones.
But it's in the back row, so unless you're going to use long-range attacks, it'll have lowered effectiveness.
Correct.
No, I can't target the old ones. What if I use magic?
Right,
there we go.
Right. Yep. I don't know how much HP it has. Oh, good. Did that say high accuracy?
I don't think so. I appreciate how limit breaks ignore long range limits.
I agree. Man, he really had to float up high to shoot that one off, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, good. Small eye.
Up yours, fuck nugget.
Eye. I wonder if they're gonna eat Barrett now. On.
Gotta say, not one of my favorite Shiva designs.
I feel like I remember you said that.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like her 8 design more.
That's fair. Is she blonder in 8?
She has, like, blonde highlights.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she looks pretty good in 8.
Yep. I think all the summons look better in 8, generally. Just from a design standpoint.
I do like Ifrit in 8 a lot. I think Ifrit in 8 is my favorite.
FF10 Ifrit is probably my favorite.
That's fair. Because it's still monstrous, like...
Yeah, it's more
started in 8.
bestial.
Yeah.
Hates Diablos chilling. Diabolos.
Diabolos. Yeah, I like that guy. He was cool.
They brought him back in 14 with, I think, the same design.
Cool.
Which makes sense, because, like, FF8 is where he originated.
Right.
Like, he's appeared in previous games since then, but those are, like, later ports of them. Like, he's a bonus summoning, might be FF4 Advance, or FF5 Advance, or something.
Yeah.
Like, FF6 Advance has, like, Leviathan, Gilgamesh, the Cactor summon, and something else. I can't remember what the 4th summon it added was. The Leviathan fight gives you another chance to get Mog's Water Rondo.
Okay.
Otherwise, the only chance you have to get that in the original game is to recruit Mog in the World of Balance and then go through the Serpent Trench.
Okay.
Which is not something you're ever likely to do. On, spit him out. There it is.
Nice. Oh, beautiful. That was really effective.
What else does it have? Quetzalcoatl first appeared in 8. Replacing Ramu. Quetzalcoatl was the lightning one there. Ramu came back in 9 and was replaced in 10 as the lightning summon again with Ixion.
Right.
Downgrade.
I like them both. I like Quetzalcoatl and I like Thunder Horse. But I don't know. There's something about Ramu not being around that just is weird.
It's interesting. They mentioned multiple guys in black.
That is interesting.
Bimso wants us to head back.
Ixion was pretty cool, yeah.
And they couldn't bring Quetzalcoatl back in 10 because Valafor was there. Like, do you want 2 bird summons?
I mean, Bahamut had wings.
Yeah, but Bahamut has wings because he's a dragon.
Right. Was Quetzalcoatl a bird thing in 8?
Yeah, absolutely was a bird.
You know... Yeah, he doesn't really look like a bird to me. He doesn't have a beak.
That's because it's mostly just like
always...
one big texture.
Sure. But, like, there's not even eyeballs. So I just never thought of him as a bird. And I know Quetzalcoatl in lore, in, like, real-world lore, is a bird. Thunderbird. But you know what I always thought Quetzalcoatl looked like was... oh, you never played Parasite Eve. Never mind. They reduced the feathered serpent deity down to low polyzapdos.
Did you mean Zapdos as designed by the Pokemon Company, not the fucking by Game Freak? That's a shot at how Game Freak will not make an actual high-budget Pokemon game. Pokemon's garbage.
Oh, how dare you? It's real life rock, paper, scissors, Mecha. How dare you?
No, that'd be Fire Emblem.
Is that right?
Yeah, swords, axes, lances. What's your reasoning for not caring for Pokemon? Well, generally, it's mostly a joke because of, like, you look at Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet and how they're the big console debut and continuation of Pokemon and how they're clearly low-effort productions in the worst way. But also, I just generally find the battle system really boring.
Okay, that's fair.
Which is the primary reason why I'm not going to play a Pokemon, like a main series Pokemon game on stream. I considered it.
Right.
I don't think I'd enjoy it enough to go through an entire game of it.
Right.
Spin-offs are on the table, absolutely. And, like, I got the Evolution prints when it was at the convention a couple of years ago, and Chance was like, but I thought you hated Pokemon. And it's like, my issue is more game design than Pokemon design.
Yeah. Because some of the designs are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, I always liked the games. Well, I mean, all 2 that I played.
Like, I'm down. I would not be against playing one of the spin-offs on stream. If there was a reasonable way to stream it, I would absolutely be down for streaming Pokemon Ranger. But that game is very heavily focused. Yeah, the 3 Ranger games were DS games, but the games are very heavily focused around use of the touchscreen.
Okay.
Could maybe replicate that with a mouse, but yeah, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cloud has something equipped that is leading him to do no damage to these with physical attacks. So I need to change his material.
I meant to mention that when we first fought these birds, and I forgot. My bad.
No, I should have done it after we first had the fight, because I did notice it.
Yeah.
There it is, lightning and elemental.
You just swap it for his armor. And make him strong against lightning.
Nah, we'll do fire damage.
Fair enough. Although there is something here that will absorb or nullify that.
There's something here.
What do you mean, the guards?
No, you see the dude on the left?
Dude on the left.
Looks like the guard scorpion.
Oh, I sure do. Nice. Is it gonna be this thing? Yeah, these things might nullify fire. I don't remember. Vacuum. Stupid word. Spelled funny. Nice. That attack brings back horrid memories. Nice.
That should absolutely be counted as a magic attack.
It should be, yes.
Let's see what's going on. There's a chest behind it.
Of course there is.
So that's probably going to be optional.
Yeah, there's a save point not too far away.
Yeah, on the train tracks.
Yeah.
Fever inflicts slow, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
That was underwhelming.
It was.
Yeah, I think we're just going to move elemental onto armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as cool as elemental is, it's just it's too
situational.
Risky. Yeah. Like, unless you're in Midgar and you pretty much can assure everything's weak to lightning, you're kind of out of luck everywhere else. Hey, we're ready to blow some minds.
Finally.
Ooh. So it does some damage? That's nice.
Yeah, base 60 it says.
That's the way to. Hey guys. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, hey everybody.
Emzo, what's going on?
Good.
Oh, he's so loud. What are those guys doing over there?
Yeah. Gotta find out. That's fine. If there's anything up the stairs.
There isn't in
There's
the
normally
vanilla
just a
game.
platform.
Like, it leads back to that
Nothing.
platform in the previous screen, but there's nothing there.
I guess there continues to be nothing there. What a waste.
Yeah, this is the only way through the mountains.
He seems like there definitely is a problem.
What do you think, Ali? Thanks for your contributions, Ali. That's the spirit.
Very good, Ari. Are you gonna go check out the? No. Suddenly they think we're playing Mario RPG.
Now, there's less frustrating platforming in this.
True. I just meant the whistle fall sound. Drains MP?
When did I get this?
That's a good question.
Ooh, double growth.
That's nice.
Yeah, getting access to Cure 2 will be nice.
Yeah.
Revive, not particularly necessary, so... I guess I'll swap Revive and Fire.
Sure. Life 2 is nice, but like you said, we don't need it.
It takes so long to get, and the MP cost for it is so impractical on Disc 1.
That's fair. Not to mention the fact that you may or may not die. Oh, that's a substantial amount of MP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that much MP drain
You know,
suggests that we could just end up having quite a few battles where we drain everything out of an enemy and it isn't able to do magic anymore.
correct. Correct.
W machine gun, finally a gun.
I knew it was going to be weaker.
But only by
Only
1
1 point
point,
weaker.
and look at the accuracy. Why are you more
Yeah, that's
accurate
pretty
with a
good.
gun than a melee weapon? And double growth.
Parrot is nearsighted, I guess.
Wouldn't it be farsighted?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you've got the glasses, you'd know better than I do.
You'd think I would.
You'd think. You're the teacher, you'd know better than I would.
Eh.
And he Googles it like a coward.
Well, because I knew it was always backwards, and it describes what you can see.
Like a little baby
The
man.
far side you can see. Huh?
Hmm?
What did you say?
I said like a little baby, man.
Oh. Listen. I wasn't gonna say something I didn't know. I had to know it first. Now I know.
Listen, I'm a big boy.
I can admit when I don't know something. And I didn't know.
Still gonna make fun of you for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it was definitely worth falling down here the first time.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be an accessory, like a star pendant.
It'd be nice to have another accessory. What the hell is vaccine used for in this game?
Well, the description
Resist.
the description in the original game is prevents transformation. So, past resist is much better.
That went by so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like FF9 where virus is a thing.
Yeah, vaccine will prevent virus the whole battle, I think. I don't know how resist works. Ooh. Wow. That's something you don't get until Chocobo racing. Or the final dungeon. I might be wrong, but you might be able to pair command counter with enemy skill, and then it will cast a random enemy skill.
It feels like a bad idea. It feels like an idea that will
not a
get
good
worse
idea.
as we get more skills.
Well, it would use it on enemies.
It's like, hey, what if we just decided to make as many battles as possible into the Colosseum from FF6?
Teak agrees with me. It's a
Teak's
fun
trying
idea.
to sabotage me.
I don't think. No, see, no, it's not as detrimental as you think, because it's not like it would cast magic breath on you. It would just cast magic breath on the enemy.
No, my point is, like, a lot of the commands will be useless. Right now we have 2 enemy skills. One of them is level 4 suicide, or level suicide, and level suicide is almost entirely useless.
Oh, it's love suicide. Like from Undertale. Love pellets.
You heard it here first, folks. Love suicide. Please direct all your complaints to twitch.tv/ClimHazard27.
$50-50 shot of suicide on counter. What could go wrong? Cool.
I didn't realize that hits all.
Yep.
Well, Aerith's staying in the party.
Yeah. But Barrett's dead.
It hits for MP damage.
It doesn't do any regular damage, it just drains MP. Yeah. But still
But
not bad.
the amount
You
of
can
MP
use
it drains.
Yep. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think
It
it's
makes
a way to play
magic
the
more
game.
viable than ever.
Correct.
In fact, fuck it.
Just stack.
Just cast life.
Right. Yeah. It's brilliant. Bird kick.
Bird up.
Oh, but yeah, I was just giving an idea. You could put counter with steel. That could be fun.
Is actually an interesting idea.
The ideal combination is counter command with death blow, and then a second death blow with added cut on it.
And then a third death blow with all tied to it.
I don't know that that works, but yes.
No, it'd be a mega roll if anything. Which is such a weird materia concept.
Right, especially because you could do other things. Like, you could just do Death Blow Mega All. Or you could just equip the Slash materia.
I'll never get over how frustrating Slash All is.
Yes. I agree.
Climzo also targets everybody again.
Say what?
Climzo also targets everybody again.
Yep.
So many neat potential materia combos in this game just outright don't work. Yeah, like a lot.
I agree.
A lot of magic doesn't work with all, which is frustrating because, like, they should just make almost everything work with it. Like, haste all should be a thing. Oh, but it's broken. Cool, give us haste later then.
Wait, what? Haste? You can cast haste on everybody.
That doesn't sound right. Am I thinking other Final Fantasy games?
Huh?
Am I thinking other Final Fantasy games?
Yeah, Final Fantasy X, you get haste and you can only cast it on one, and then you get haste Dega.
Well, the point still stands.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think Comet is one of those things where, like, you can't put Comet with all, and eventually you get Comet 2, which hits all anyway. Contain, I think, is another one. I don't think you can contain all, which is why I always used Contain with added effect.
Yeah, no, I'm still just kind of like... Is it contain? Contain and Destruct, I don't think are that useful in this.
Yeah, I mean, Contain is nice because it is like a high-level elemental magic. And then you get Flare out of it, I think, which is cool.
But also very high MP cost.
It is, yeah. Destruct, you're right. Destruct, it really isn't all that useful. The things that use barriers, your time is better spent doing other things than trying to break that barrier. Mind blow time.
On one enemy.
To blow some minds. A work text.
But going back to what Zeke was saying, though, of like so many potential materia combinations not working.
Yeah.
Another problem that you have that seems to be mitigated somewhat in this mod is late game materia having some really interesting effects when combined, but you get them so late that it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, 100%. Like having multiple pieces of the same materia connected to different things so that it does different things. I found a combination. I don't know if you were around or who I was talking to about it, but I found out that if you put HP Absorb with 4 times cut, it will not absorb HP. But if you put HP Absorb on a Master Command and then use 4 times cut, I'm pretty sure that's how I did it, then it will absorb HP, and it's a lot. It's kind of obscene, actually. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my lamp. Now I gotta turn the brightness down. I'm glad I got this thing. It's an LED light bulb that I can control with an app on my phone. Ooh.
Yes, you've mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Like last session where you intended to use it for a purpose that you then forgot.
That's right.
I want to keep this staff on Aerith like the entire game.
Yeah.
And just make her like permanent magic, because her attack is garbage anyway.
Of course, right. Yeah, just keep her in the back row, load her with materia, her initial design.
And it's double growth.
It's a pretty big deal.
Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, did you move again, Seek?
Yeah, my friend, she had a New Year's party, and her entire kitchen has all, I don't know if they're like this, but they were all different colors up in the ceiling. I thought that was cool. Because you can with the app, connect different lights and control all of them. Pretty cool. Terrible.
I feel like I don't have enough use for command counter right now. With how few materia slots I've got.
Yeah. So we have double materia growth and linked slots?
On the wiser stuff, yeah.
That's pretty rare. Next question. How do you think they're going to handle master materia if we can't level up summon spells?
Maybe no Master Summon. Master Summon
Maybe.
Isn't as useful as you'd think.
No,
Given how
it's
not
not.
super useful summons are generally anyway.
Sure, true. Until you get something like Bahamut Zero or Knights of the Round. And then you equip HP and MP absorb to your 2 copies of Master Summon. Which takes forever to get. Wow. He was confused in his death.
And Berserk.
Oh, was he? I didn't see the red.
I wonder if Cloud here is being like a case of Teller in FF4, where Teller's stats go down as he levels up. Cloud's growth just doesn't keep up with everybody else. Because it really feels like Cloud's doing less damage than everybody else generally.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to take a look at his stats. We also haven't gotten a new weapon for him since Midgar. Didn't you buy a Mithril Blade for him?
I don't think so. I think we looked at a sword and it was weaker than the Hard Edge.
I think we were expecting the Force Stealer, and we didn't get it.
That's not absorbing MP right now.
You could be out of it.
Why are we still doing MP damage then?
Oh, you mean it's not transferring to Eris? I don't know. We broke it. The game realized we were cheating it, and it adapted. Ooh, they made the baby chicks louder. Like a lot louder.
Look how low his dexterity is.
That is very low. Wow.
Lower strength, lower luck, higher magic, higher vitality.
Wow, that's peculiar.
Higher magic than Aerith. That's surprising.
That is surprising.
There's 10 Phoenix Downs up here, I'm stealing them.
As far as you know. I'm taking the damn treasure. Hey, baby.
That was not worth it.
That was not worth it. No fight. There's normally a fight if you take the treasure.
Yeah, with the cockatrice.
Yeah. Nice. Hey, he shot those seeds out of his butt.
Is it possible it only absorbs MP once per fight?
That is possible.
Although, actually, it said with one of the others that the MP was depleted. It's possible that it's still saying MP damage, but they don't actually have any MP left.
Right. You hit the switch, right? Yeah, because they're gone.
You can tell I hit the switch because the bridge is down.
Yeah, I saw it at the last second.
Hellfire!
Don't get caught up in that.
Hellfire!
Yes. Cool. If Rich was a man, he was a dragon man.
I do like the FF7 remake kept the FF7 designs for the summons.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That was cool.
Good news, everybody.
I wish there was more. What?
I'm gonna steal your MP and then summon Ifrit again.
Ah. I wish there was a more concrete way to summon monsters in 7 Remake. Not just by random, random battle out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's, 15 absolutely had that issue too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do have the PC
Especially
version
because
of
a lot of
15,
them-
and I've not played it yet. So I
Mm.
don't know how like decent a port is. As I've got PC versions of 13.2, 15, Lightning Returns, and like I know 13.2 and 13 had issues. I've downloaded a set of mods for 13.2 to make it work properly. No, I'm still not sure when I stream that whether or not I'll just do the Xbox version.
Right.
I think I have all the DLC for an Xbox.
Ooh, okay. I know there were some good like arena battles in Final Fantasy 13 too.
There's also
That
the
I
ending.
refused. The ending?
The lightning scenario that's supposed to be like the proper ending for it.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Clim. Go on.
Oh, I was just going to
Arena
say
battles.
the arena battles that
Let
Past.
me check here. 13.2. There is no DLC listed for it on Steam.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure I looked into it. And the DLC might just come with it on PC.
Yeah,
You see that sometimes.
it would make sense.
But then there's some other occasions like Dead Space 2.
Mm.
The DLC for that didn't get put on the PC version. The PC version is considered like a really
Okay.
DLC includes console DLC. Let me double check this. DLC is unlocked from the start. Don't forget the console content mod on the Steam forum so you can get the full DLC. Yeah, so it's all there, and...
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone.
Yeah, I'm gone. Bye, everybody. It's been fun.
And like I say, I set up the mods for it, so who knows, maybe I will do the PC version. Like, Square's definitely got a track record of not doing great PC ports.
True.
Or, like, their PC ports being the mobile versions that have been ported to PC after that. So it's the main thing to watch out for with PC, because like, oh yeah, you got these games, and the idea is usually, oh yeah, video games are better on PC because you can get them looking better, or the settings will be able to be tweaked higher than console standard is.
Right.
And you can add mods to it, and yada yada yada. And then there's just so many times where it's like, yeah, no, the PC version doesn't work. Because it's an absolute shit port. I'd love to play Jedi Survivor, but the PC port is apparently absolute garbage. There was the whole thing last year of, like, it was a year of, like, really bad PC ports, and Jedi Survivor stood out as one of the worst. And of course, the common response that we saw a lot last year was, your PC's just not powerful enough. And basic examination showed that, no, your game's just, like, completely unoptimized. It barely runs on consoles anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah, Digital Foundry had an interest... Isn't there a shed down here?
Yeah, you gotta find the perfect angle for it.
Digital Foundry had an interesting look at... Jedi Survivor after it got patched a few times. On PC and console, and the results still were not particularly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people complain that Starfield is unoptimized on PC, and Todd Howard's just like, no, your PC just can't run it. Your PC needs to be more powerful. And it's the bullshit response. And it's frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, wait. To be told that it's your fault, I can't stand that. I get that a lot when I, like, you know, I'll order something and it comes busted or whatever. Or, like, I ordered a set of headphones years ago, and I ordered a pair of white ones, because, like, whatever, it was brighter, I won't lose it. And I called them, like, you sent me the wrong color. Like, no, you checked this one. Like, no, I didn't. Like, I'm telling you I ordered this. They're arguing with me on returning it and getting another one. And then finally I went online, clicked, like, I watched myself click it. I added it to my cart, and I watched it flip as I added it to the cart to the other color. Like, this is crazy. I called them back and explained that to them. I'm like, no, I'm sending these back. You're sending me the right color. Don't tell me I'm wrong again. Ooh, I'm all berserked. Who made it berserk?
Yeah, because Shiva has slow. It looks like all the summons have added effects now.
That's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, makes them more viable.
Does that mean we can equip added effect with a summon and put that on our weapon?
Potentially. Gives you a reason to use something other than Hades with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Berserk on enemies just generally isn't something you want most of the time, though.
No. Combine it with Confuse and sure, but on its own, nah, I'm not a big fan. Unless it's like the magic version of Boss Number or some shit like that.
Like, going back to the PC specs thing, is like, my system can run Cyberpunk 2077 on max. With ray tracing and everything, because I was bored the other day and was like, I finished the game, let me just turn on all the ray tracing, and it runs fine. And it's like, okay, so if I install Jedi Survivor and put it on medium settings, chances are I'm not going to get a stable 60 FPS. And if you're going to turn around and tell me that's because my hardware isn't good enough, I'm going to call bullshit on you.
Right.
I hope this bridge holds.
I certainly hope so.
A little bit. Don't worry, I'm not scared of heights. I'm used to falling from heights.
Aww.
Just don't look down.
That's really funny.
This bridge should absolutely be able to take our weight because it clearly has to carry a train.
Right.
Like, why is there a rope bridge with train tracks?
Right. Yeah, it's pretty silly.
Drain its MP quick.
Oh boy.
Drain its MP quicker.
I think you drained all of its MP.
Looks like it.
I think it only had 39. But when you attacked it, the number was whatever. But Eris only regenerated 39 MP.
So I've now seen in this playthrough more shows of enemies' MP has run out than I have seen in like every other playthrough I've ever done.
Oh yeah?
Like the only time you generally see it in a regular playthrough is like maybe Genova life. Because she gets so many turns that she'll burn through her MP on her own.
Right.
You bitch.
What was I just fighting? And the enemy's MP ran out. Oh, it was Culex. I was fighting Culex in Mario RPG. And it was taking so long. I didn't even beat one of the crystals before they all started running out of MP. I'm like, okay, cool. Play it your way. All I had to do was wait them out. Bomb blast. No, Clim's OY. But yeah, I usually use Magic Hammer on the Pagoda. Because it alternates. In the original, anyway. Like, you use level 4 Suicide, and then the next one you use Magic Hammer, and then you use level 4 Suicide again, and then Magic Hammer again. And then against Godo himself, you want to use Magic Hammer, get all of his MP out of him.
Yeah.
Mecha's gone. Left.
Or was I never really here to begin with?
That could be it. Hey, he's back. Oh, the screeching sound is from the game.
Background is interesting.
Yeah.
We found him, guys.
Here.
The only black man in the world.
Hey, what about Coates?
I feel like Coates is just heavily tanned.
You think so? Okay.
He's one of those guys from Jersey Shore.
Hey, what about Rude? Haven't you argued with me that Rude is black? Or is that my friend?
It's entirely possible, but thinking about Rude right now,
Yeah.
he's probably like Polynesian.
Right. Yeah, I never viewed him as black. There's a lady in this town. You can get catastrophe from her. She's got the hat.
Walking death sentence like Climzo. You got a lot of balls coming back here, Climzo. Look at this place. It's your fault that North Coral became a garbage heap.
God damn it.
Well, why don't you say something? Or did you forget why you came here? You forget why you're done here? Did you forget what you've done here? I was like, did you forget why you done came here already?
Sorry.
What was that?
I forgot what I did here.
I was like, what was that? This is the one time you don't want to be so loud? Techno freak. That's a new line.
Ooh. It's not.
Isn't it?
No. That's standard.
My fault this town was destroyed. It's like, it really wasn't, though.
It's not. Like, and that's the most frustrating thing about Barrett's story, and probably why I don't really like his story all that much. It's like, the entire town convinced Stein to go along with the Mako reactor. The entire town is at fault, if anybody. Yes, that lady in the back there. I guess she's just kind of...
Yeah, she's probably tan from working all day in the sun.
Right. There might be something in those pots behind her.
We take off her shirt, she's probably got like mad tan lines.
Normally, it's a lot harder to get behind her. But there you go. Oh, yeah, Barrett's story.
Am I just... Where am I getting all these potions from?
Drops from battle.
Well, this many?
Yeah. It was like 3 a fight.
I ain't spending 4,000 gil on a transform material. The fuck kind of nonsense is that?
Ooh. What?
Drains HP. So its attack is 0, but it drains HP.
How does that work?
Let's find out.
Double material. Let's find out, yeah? Yeah, we should get a free transform from Kate Sith, unless they've changed his loadout.
Okay, what do I have equipped in this slot? Fire. Construct. Magic plus 25 as well.
It's pretty good, considering we have pretty high magic as it is.
Hello. I guess. Something the millennials are doing now, I guess. Limzo, what happened?
No
What happened,
explanation, just
Climzo?
sorry.
What do you mean used to be here? Well, it clearly isn't here anymore.
Oh, man. It ain't there no more.
What happened to your hometown? I heard it got buried. I gotta stop voicing people, because every time I do it, it's just coming out like that.
Yeah.
Let me lay some Wallace wisdom on you.
There you go.
I heard it got buried. In just 4 years. A British pirate does talk like that, though.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit more of an inflection that I can't quite put my finger on, but it is similar.
All my fault. Is it, though? I don't know what I should say.
Ooh.
We had the option of this last time, and it was absolutely worth it to do the whole story, though.
Yeah.
Arl's always been a coal mining town. Even after they started introducing nuclear power, we stayed coal mining.
The kid being chased by the dog and cat.
What are we going to do? The only one opposed to this is dying. It's like, why is this a concern? Why do we need everybody's unanimous approval for this?
It's a fair point.
This isn't democracy. If this was democracy, then the mayor would have already sold them out. Because that's democracy under capitalism. Don't take away me coal. Leave me coal. I need me coal for those cold winter nights. We've mined that coal for generations. Our fathers and their fathers before them risked their lives to protect it. Like, why? You're just gonna burn it. No right to throw away. Like, it's such a dumb argument, though.
Mm.
No one uses coal nowadays.
Yeah.
It's a sign of the times. Cool, what if we forced them? If people aren't going to burn coal for power, then we'll have to find a new use for coal. We can start a new trend. Pet coal.
Lighter than a pet rock.
Coal pens. Pens, but instead of ink, you've got coal.
Isn't that what pencils are?
No.
No, they're graphite, I know, but still. You got charcoal. I mean, you do have charcoal pencils. You use them in art. They do exist. They're messy as hell, though.
Yeah. I wonder if everybody else was just distracted by Dine's boobs, but because... Not by Dine's boobs. I wonder if everyone else was just distracted by Scarlett's boobs because Dine was married with child. He wasn't.
What?
Dine's married with child.
Yeah. Oh.
And nobody else
you're
is.
saying that he wasn't convinced by Scarlett because of that?
Yes.
I got you. Could be. Obama Inc. will guarantee your safety.
I don't want my wife, Marina, to suffer anymore. Maybe she's suffering because she's called Marina.
Yeah, it could be.
It's like, oh, why is Myrna suffering? Because of cold?
Right.
I don't want my wife to suffer anymore. She's suffering because of the cold, Dine. Cole broke into our house one night and had his way with my wife. Barrett, what the fuck are you talking about? Cole, Dine. The coal's coming for me. We all thought it would bring us an easier life. And then Shimra set the town on fire.
And there it goes.
I don't even know why.
Why they burned it down?
Yeah, like, they just set the town on fire. It's like, yeah, okay.
I mean, they said
wait. Didn't mention the terrorist attack. I'm sure they mention it there. No, not terrorist attack. Accident of the reactor. And they blame terrorism.
Right, the terroristic attack. Do they talk about it? See, now, if they did it like this in the original,
wait. If I press the button, there it is.
Yeah.
We jumped the gun. There was the explosion at the reactor, and then blamed it on Cole. It's convincing people. Like, if they elaborate that Barrett was the first one to be like, yeah, we need to get this reactor built, then Barrett's guilt and everybody hating him is understandable.
Sure. But the way the mayor said it was that everyone was convinced except for Dine.
Yep.
So if anything, everybody should be blaming Dine for not holding out longer.
But not holding out longer. Your fault, Dine. You said yes too soon.
Right.
But it held out for just like another week. We could have got a jacuzzi. So I'll go to the gold saucer.
What? No.
Geostigma.
Should have never trusted Obama. Yeah.
I mean, of course she'd say that. She's from Wutai.
True.
Like, that's not even a joke. That's an actual reason for her to say that.
I know, that's why I didn't even continue to laugh. Like, I knew it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
The electrical power company Shinra having a war with an entire nation. Awesome. Like, how ridiculous is that?
I hope Gold Saucer looks just as ugly in Remake.
They've toned down this music a little bit.
Yeah, it's not as aggressive, which is probably nicer. Like, when you're actually in Gold Saucer, it's fine, but it is aggressive in this cutscene.
Mm-hmm. Ghost. There's a big sign that says Ghost.
Yeah, just cross it out until she actually comes in. Is she lurking? She's not lurking, so we can talk shit.
Good.
She was lurking, she beat us up.
You would.
It's a good thing I have money. It's only 300 gil, isn't it usually 3,000? Yeah, it is, because we've talked about the viability of never buying the lifetime pass.
Correct. This solidifies it.
Yeah, I'm honestly, like, just loving this mod.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So the real question we've got to ask, though, is, like, Gold Saucer is on top of the ruins of Coral.
Correct.
So Gold Saucer has to have been built in, like, the last 4 years.
Yes.
So Shinra burned down a town and then built a theme park on top of it. Or somebody came along and thought, wow, look at this town that's been absolutely razed to the ground. Let's build a theme park here.
Right. And the best part is the town still exists as the desert prison.
Yeah. Maybe this isn't the best time, but why don't we go and all have fun on the grave of your former life?
Too bad.
Let's all go. Just act normal when this happens. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Ignore your friend's depression and their angry feelings over their unresolved conflict past.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yep.
Excellent.
We find Barrett later with his head blown off. Turned out that just allowing this depressed man with a gun arm to run around was going to result in somebody's death. They built this shit right on top of Coral.
Okay. At least they drew attention to it.
I'm gonna go play arcade games.
I think he's mad. He seems to be doing a little better, yeah. I guess.
So you have to take somebody with you, and if you run away, somebody automatically comes with you, don't they?
Whoever has the highest affection rating will join you automatically if you leave without anybody.
Good old Brett 13.
Yep.
Hey, get in the party here. Later, tuts.
Toots. Haven't heard that in a while. This is slowed down too. I don't hate it.
Feels a little bit more jazzy.
It does, like a lounge, like a jazz lounge. I don't hate it.
No.
I don't think it suits him. For this moment.
I'm going to throw it out to the
All
chat.
right.
Should we call Kate Sith shit bitch? Or should we try and leave
Hmm.
profanity out of names? Hi kids, my name's Shit Bitch. I am here to tell your fortune. If there are enough names, I would absolutely just call him like Jimmy the Squealer.
Sure. You name him not Ryu.
Where the hell did that Q come from? Where did that P come from?
Trainer Bro.
You can only read the future, you can't read the past. You can't tell them what's happening in other dimensions. What fuck kind of use are you?
Yeah. Trader Row. Oh man.
You tell me where a man named Sephiroth is? Yeah, just follow the trail of bodies. Like, it's weird that Sephiroth killed everybody in Shimra Tower and then, like, just stopped killing people.
Stop killing people, yeah.
Give in to the goodwill of others and something big will happen after summer.
Alright.
What?
Is that big bro on the bench back there?
Be careful of
Is
forgetfulness.
that edge next to the light? What?
Yeah, it's the same model.
Yeah.
I think that model appears in several places. Like,
Yeah.
say, Disguised Wedge on the left, which has appeared elsewhere as well.
Yeah. I love the determined.
It just goes faster.
Yeah.
What you pursue will be yours, but you will lose something dear.
That sucks.
Not my living legacy.
I don't want that pursuit. What are you talking about?
Being a fortune teller, this is going to bug me. So I'm going to have to go with you. It's like, no.
Right. No, you're not.
They really need to come up with a better reason for Kate Sith to join the party in the remake.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to force my way into the party with seemingly no value. And then immediately after Kate Sith joins, Shinra starts getting the drop on you.
Mhm.
It's like, as soon as you get out of Desert Prison, you head to Gongaga, and it's like, how did they know we were coming this way? Is there a spy in the party? It's like, yeah, maybe it's the most recent person you added to the party.
Right.
I'm coming with you no matter what you say. Cool. Stab it. It's a robot body, stab it.
And then he forces himself. Okay.
Slowly regenerate the MP, but when defending the party, will regenerate MP in an increased rate.
Okay.
Are you the beautiful bro? I can't actually talk to them.
That's frustrating. Midnight Express.
There's somebody playing a snowboard game before you do the snowboarding minigame. There's somebody blocking the submarine because it's not working before you do the submarine minigame. There's somebody stood in front of the Moogle game wondering why it's so garbage. Is that Johnny again?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't dealing with that.
No.
Hello.
Guess we could see what the prizes are. Oh,
X
good.
potion.
Woo.
Alright. Let's go check the alley square.
Okay. Oh, we haven't been looking at the Turtle Paradise flyers, have we?
We looked at one. Because
bummer.
you insisted. And then you forgot about all the others.
I did. To be fair, I only forgot about one.
This music shouldn't be playing here.
Nope, you shouldn't. What's going on?
I'm concerned when like this music's playing as a man approaches us in his underwear. Oh god, it's the Honeybee Inn all over again.
Yeah. Stop calling me boy. You be boy.
Me? I'm the owner of this gold saucer, Barney. The name's Dio, boy. Just call me Dio.
The name's Dio. Just call me Dio.
I imagine he talks in a foghorn leghorn voice. Now,
yeah.
by the way, boy, you ever hear of black materia? Yes. Oh, so you do know. Well, now. I said a while ago, a mysterious fellow came in, was asking about the black materia. Rare artifact like that look good in a museum. You could probably just pick up a rock and paint it black. I see materia and I want it painted black. Tattoo is a number one.
Why is he showing us his back now?
Look at those rippling back muscles.
Oh my god.
The
They're
tightness
divine.
of those glutes.
Well then, bye.
Stop
Then
by
my
the battle
backs.
arena.
Okay.
Will I be arrested if I go there?
Right, and this begs the question, right? He says, stop by the battle arena. And he leaves as if he's going to the battle arena.
Well, the battle arena's over here.
Right. I mean, I guess what I mean is, like, he leaves, and you'd think, aside from the battle being that way, that
That's
he's, like,
curious.
going that way. Oh, there's a save point there. That's nice. I wonder if it takes GP.
I wonder if... Because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, like, is something going to happen here? But you don't get control here. Cloud runs straight up the stairs automatically. So my thought is, like, what if this is for later in the game when you're grinding BP? And it's a quality of life
Sure.
improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Because you lose whatever BP you have when you leave Battle Square.
It's when you leave the battle square, it's not just when you leave this specific room.
I thought it would be, but it's entirely possible it's Battle Square as a whole. Because I don't risk it.
I never test.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Did Sephiroth do this? They've all been shot. Sephiroth must have a gun.
It's something I never understood. All these people were shot with a gun. And then you talk to Barrett, he's like, no, I didn't do it. There was another guy with a gun for an arm. But when the fuck did Dine come up to Gold Saucer to kill a bunch of people and then go back down to the prison?
Yeah, there's a few things here that are like, what? And it's like, okay, so it was done by a man with a gun arm, and they know Dine is around. Like, they should know Dine more than Barrett.
Right.
And how did Dine get up here and go back down?
Right.
And, like, why don't they look at us and realise we don't have guns? No, it wasn't me. I don't have a gun. Well, that's interesting. And Dio's like, well, then, do you know who? And then Traitoro interrupts and is like, run. Which makes this a setup here. Why? Because Dio was being reasonable.
Dio doesn't give the opening. Like, hey, do you know who did this?
He was doing it. He was going. He was like, well, do you know? And then Traitoro interrupted him. It was like, we gotta run.
Right. Yeah. I just wonder why they would mess with Dio's line.
It makes Dio more reasonable and Traitoro more suspicious.
Yes, exactly. Gateway to heaven. Meanwhile, where does the robot go? Does he just build new robots?
No, it goes to heaven.
Oh, okay.
It's weird that that entire screen only exists for that.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder what's down that ladder in this, because it's always the empty box in the original. And I wonder if they've changed that.
Landworms.
The land?
Landworms that cast Landstorm? I've heard once you go in, don't come out. It's like having sex with Carmen Electra.
In Final Fantasy.
There's that one special exception. He was a jockey, I think. They say he was able to ride like nobody else.
Climzo.
Climzo, did you kill all these people?
Yeah, I did it. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted you to tell me. How are we gonna bust out of it? Don't be racist, Traitoro.
Traitoro.
This one's been shot too. Alright, let's see how this works. Weird.
Uh-oh. Ha! 420.
Laser. With Hellfire.
Yeah. Yeah. Never knew what hit him. You son of a bitch. They really reduced the amount of HP those things have, I feel like.
I wonder.
What do you wonder?
The first one
Hey, it's that house.
did like a major cure before it killed itself or before it died.
Yeah, I never really understood how those things work.
Did I tell you not to come here? No. Right, try to roll.
He might tell us something.
I heard gunfire.
Hey, how did you guys get down here?
Oh, we killed some people. I heard the murders of the battle arena were committed by a man with a gun arm. There's another man with a
No,
gun
I
arm.
only killed this guy behind the couch.
It's like, wow, what a coincidence that the only two people in the world with gun arms are both here.
True.
They probably should do something in the remake of like more gun arms. Like, not necessarily super common, but like more than just Barrett and Dine.
Right.
It's like they both go to the same doctor who gives them both gun arms.
Yeah, what the hell is that doctor doing?
It's like, yeah, this doctor was just bored one day and decided, you know what? The next couple of guys who come in, I'm just going to give them gun arms. I'm not feeling like making hands today.
Yeah.
Nobody gets
I wonder
a
if
hand.
he's related to human centipede guy.
Human Sentai pad.
Yeah.
I'm going to graft an iPad onto your bum hole.
I'm sorry, Kyle.
The cuttlefish for the vanilla pudding. Oh man.
Good enough.
Was it cuttlefish and asparagus?
It's something awful. Cuttlefish and something.
Oh my god.
And like, I thought the other thing was
Cuttle-
ice cream or something.
Yeah, the other thing is vanilla pudding. Dance, Climzo, dance. We should have had the Steve is suffering music ready for this.
I've got something.
Oh, good.
Move fast, baby, don't be slow. Step aside, reload, time to go. I can't seem to control all this rage that's inside me.
There we go. These guys are terrible shots. Also, no.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
she
yeah.
is.
That man is dead. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I die here, it's your damn fault.
Wow.
Listen, Dan. Let me lay some Wallace wisdom on you.
I would just drop him at that point.
You pray. And then Dan just lands middle of the room. I was depressed for a while, then I got a gun arm. There was another man who got the same operation I did.
Couldn't possibly have been dying. So I moved on with my life.
The remake will probably make it clearer, but the only way this could work is if Barrett's holding on to Dine's hand, and they get shot through the hand.
Yeah, and mangle up the hand.
On both of them.
Right. Which is...
Which doesn't make sense from the way it looked, because Dine's being held with his left hand.
Right.
Is Barrett holding him with his left or his right? Yeah, no, Barrett is holding with his right, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't hold somebody's hand like that with the opposite hand. Like, you'd have to be holding onto Dine's arm.
Yeah. Okay.
The way it'd
True.
have to be visualized to be weird.
Yeah, they'll hopefully... Or they just won't animate it.
Dine was your old friend, right? Well, he was. He'll probably join us to fight against the Shimra. And then we can get rid of Traitor.
Get rid of Traitor.
If we can replace Traitor with Dine, well, I'll be really happy.
I mean, that would be pretty cool, but he's been called Dine this whole time.
He could be like a guest party member. They can sacrifice himself in Gongaga or something.
Right. Or in place of Eris.
Yeah, let's just drag him around till the end of disc 1.
And then we'll play that new sound that you have.
We're all in this together. Except Traitoro.
Right.
There it is, Climzo. It'll be you, me, and T-Pain.
We should take a look at what Kate Sid has on him, though.
He had a manipulate materia.
That's pretty standard.
Manipulate and transform.
Transform.
Not anymore.
We just saved $4,000. What about his armor and armor?
I would have to have him in the party.
You can go into the... Yeah.
Bullgrove.
Double. Did you know if you're in the PHS menu, if you press X on a character twice, you can see what they have equipped? That's one of my favorite things that I learned by accident.
Again, double growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, let's put it on Aerith. And she can have the Hypno Crown as well. Look plus 40, look plus 30, look plus 20.
Wow.
Wonder if she'd be lucky enough to not die. Don't need elemental if it ain't linked.
Right. Why don't you move? Yeah, move. Oh, yeah, if it doesn't matter, huh? Oh, man, that's so frustrating.
Yeah, having to actually pay attention to my materia setup. Absolutely frustrating.
And we're gonna want to make sure to put restore on Barrett.
Right there.
Because we should have that one-on-one fight.
I always like the first materia I want on everybody is always restore.
Yeah, for sure.
Isn't there more than one transformation here? Like, doesn't transform also have like frog?
Toad. Normally Toad, yeah.
Alright, it's Toad, it's Frog Song.
You are right.
X Zone, not Death.
They're
putting more Final Fantasy 6 in your FF7, Clim.
X Zone was in 5. Pretty sure.
X Zone's first
Pretty
named
deep.
appearance is 6.
Really?
No, actually, Vanish? No, yeah, in the original localization of 6, Banish was X Zone. That's the first time it
I'm
appeared.
convinced I saw X Zone in Final Fantasy V.
You might have done, but Final Fantasy V wasn't released in English before 6 was. So the name X Zone would come from 6.
Huh. Alright, you win this round. Don't say it. I swear to God. Alright, go ahead, say it.
Just like every round.
Fuck.
I need to just have like a sound bite ready to play on the board for like every time I win. I'm the best.
That
Around.
button would get so
Nothing's ever gonna keep me down.
Hey, that billboard has fuck spray painted on it. Like clear as day.
Yeah, that's a fuck.
That's funny.
You know, I don't need to use ethers because Aerith will drain MP.
Correct.
And Barret's close enough to full.
Yeah. Should be alright.
Look up what that screen looks like in the original.
Well.
Because I'm doubtful that it just says fuck.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It might be Japanese
always
characters.
I think it... Okay, so it looks like it's a P, a Y, a C, and a K. So it might be just censorship. Let me...
Let's see if we can find a Japanese one.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this in here. And then I'm gonna... I'll try to find it again.
Yeah, like pick.
Yeah, and that's definitely just censorship then.
Yeah, it looks like...
Well,
the curve on the P looks a little fainter than the rest of the letter. Same with the curl on the Y.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything with Japanese characters there.
Well, we're gonna have to do a Japanese playthrough.
Apparently, yeah. Interesting.
I'm surprised you've not done like an OG Japanese playthrough at this point on stream.
Doesn't interest me.
Pre-international version.
Yeah. Ooh. You bastards. That's pretty good.
It's like how I'm kind of surprised with as big a Sonic fan as Teak is, that he's not played the original Japanese Dreamcast release of Sonic Adventure 1.
Okay.
Which is so buggy. It's like, you look at all the problems SA1 has, and it's like, cool, they fixed a lot of stuff for the Western release.
Yeah. We're just gonna steal 420 every time, huh?
I'm gonna fucking go and die. Like, it's actually kind of crazy, and then, like, FF7, it got an international release later in Japan. Like Adventure International. With, like, the bug fixes and such. One of those enemies didn't die.
Yeah, I noticed that in the last battle, too.
Ifrit's just there like, yeah, no, I definitely killed him, bro. No check.
Maybe, I wonder if he was gonna do his, like, final attack, you know, the cure. Ooh, a materia. Ooh.
Count with paired magic is interesting, because it also means here, pairing that with what I was doing before was useless. It's specifically command.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what you had it paired with, honestly.
I think like lightning or whatever.
Ah, okay. Fun fact with magic counter, it, in the original game, also counted summons. FYI. You know what would be interesting? Would be to pair it with Restore.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure how viable that'll end up being. Let's give it a try anyway.
Sure.
Because healing in this fight's a pain to begin with. It takes up so much time. Because you've only got one character.
Yes. Right. You can
Those
learn
look dangerous.
Matcha magic from that thing in the back.
We still have enemy skill equipped? We do. What are things casting doom over here?
Yeah, that is strange. The Death Claws you can learn Laser from, but Laser isn't all that fun, and we have it already. Laser's better than the
Also, like, we're draining MP with Aerith, so I was like, probably not going to have the MP to cast Matcha Magic.
That's a fair point.
Kill you before you kill me.
Was that a counter by Clim, though?
Yeah, it'd be magic counter, remember?
Yeah, awesome. Good. So it works.
Yeah, bitch.
That's good.
That Shinra logo on the side there was so weird.
Hmm. Stay back.
That doesn't sound like a gunshot.
It's a shot and then the shell hitting the ground.
The shot itself is weird though.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds more like a slash through a glass bottle. But again, it wasn't just Barrett.
Right.
You burned down our town and built an amusement park on top of it. I can't believe I never thought about that before this playthrough, and then the minute I thought about it, the game brings it up.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The only thing they care about is money, and look at the world we ended up with because of that. People. Cities. All one of them.
He shot Barrett straight in the chest.
Mm-hmm. Arlene's alive. When you fell, I went back to town. I was looking for my wife, Myrna, but I found your child. She became my wife, died. It's my wife now, dying.
Oh, God.
She's in Midgar. You should come with me, Dine. Show you our wedding photos. Guess you and me got a fight then, Clemzo. Why? Because I married your daughter?
Shit.
Yeah, that's part of it. Didn't ask my blessing first, Clemzo.
Don't be attaching that to my name. Listen, if it's Barrett, it's fine, whatever. It's representing Clim.
Clemzo. Clim's always a legally distinct entity from Clim.
True.
Like, he's like Mr. X in Mega Man 6.
Oh, yeah. Not Dr. Wily.
The most obvious disguise Dr. Wily's ever had.
Oh my
like,
God,
in Mega Man 4 and 5, there's at least plausible deniability. In Mega Man 6, it's just Dr. Wily with sunglasses. And then he reveals, oh, it was Dr. Wily the whole time. And it's like, yeah, I know.
How could
it was so obvious. I love Mega Man 6's plot for that. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah. The World Robot Tournament.
It's got some pretty neat level designs because of that. Some nice variety in designs. Yeah, I like Mega Man 6. I probably like 6 more than 4.
Really? Huh.
The Super Adapter's a cool idea as well.
It is.
So, spoiler warning, I've been debating going through the Rockman Complete Works series this year.
Okay.
The PS1 versions of Mega Man's 1 through 6.
That's exciting.
I have done Mega Man 2 before on stream, but it was so long ago that nobody will remember.
Yeah. Sure. I sure don't.
You should do, because that was when I played a little bit of Mega Man 11. You remember you watched it and you were like, huh. And then 4 years later, you played Mega Man 11.
I did.
And you hated it.
I did hate it at first.
You said it was the worst game since Mega Man 9.
Did I use those words?
Probably, I don't know. I might be putting your words in your mouth, as I am known to do.
You're right, that's true. I definitely compared it to 9 in terms of the insta-death, but it ended up growing on me. I ended up really, really liking that game.
I wonder if you'll enjoy Mega Man 9 more again if you do it. Again.
I won't. Because I played it before and hated it, and then I played it on stream and hated it again.
What you need to do is play Mega Man and Bass and decide which of them you hate more.
True.
I genuinely would not mind. Like, I like the idea of going through the classic Mega Man series myself. And I feel like if I'm going to sit down and go through the series in, like, a continuous stretch, I would probably be inclined to include Mega Man and Bass in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd be in the mindset anyway for it. I think before that, though, I'm more likely to do Castlevania, because Castlevania's my shit.
True.
And it'll make me angrier. Yeah, and Castlevania has better music.
Seems like it'd be really frustrating.
About as frustrating as going through Castlevania, generally.
Yeah.
It's an NES franchise that never really grew past that NES difficulty level.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, until it started becoming Symphony of the Night and its clones.
No, I mean Mega Man.
Castlevania as an original. Oh, Mega Man.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Castlevania's difficulty varied wildly.
Wildly. He's back to shooting. Stay the hell out of it.
Ronso handle Ronso problem.
This is my problem. I feel like if I was going to make FF7 Machine Abridged, I would depict this fight as that scene from The Naked Gun where Drebin's in the shootout with the other guy and the camera zooms out and they're both just like behind a block next to each other.
Yes. Man, I feel there's a lot more memorization of levels and patterns and a lot of long music. Really? Because I feel that way about Castlevania.
Mega Man's more about pattern recognition and memorization than Castlevania is. Castlevania will just fuck you over when it feels like. The old bosses aren't as big on specific patterns.
Sure.
It makes some of them like really frustrating. Like one of the worst bosses to deal with in Super Castlevania 4 is Slogger entirely because of that.
God.
Is my counter gonna go off at any point?
Your counter?
Remember?
Oh. Yeah. Are they not counting as physical attacks, so they're not being countered?
I don't think it should matter.
Cool. Oh, is he dead? Oh, no. Oh, this is fabulous. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, one hit knocks you out of confusion in this game.
So it's weird because I wouldn't have expected that to be a physical attack to hit him out of confusion. Yeah, this is strange. Unless the counter just isn't leveled enough to give you the high percentage rate of a counter. He gets haste? What a dick.
That is one of the worst things you could see in a one-on-one fight.
Correct. Especially since we have no access to haste. I mean, now it's just a matter of survive. Wow, that was cool animation, at least. It's just a matter of survive until you get your limit break. At least he's missing a bunch.
Laser's doing more damage than physical attacks.
Yes. I like it better when that's called Molotov Cocktail. It doesn't make as much sense, but... Was that a counter? Or did you use Cure?
I use Cure.
Okay.
I think he still had Molotov as a weapon, as an attack. It was a different attack.
He's got Molotov shots, which is replacing S-Mine for him. Right, so this was Molotov Cocktail, and S-Mine was his 3-shot fire burst thing. I don't know, I mean, they added the word raise. Man, I really like the swirl on that mind blow. Desperado. Oh my god. What? That's some bullshit.
Yep.
Oh.
I hate final attacks on bosses.
Yeah. Zigged when you should have zagged. Man, that was really bad.
It's one of the one frustrating mechanics that Rondo of Blood has. Final attacks on bosses.
Did it?
Yeah. And like here's the fun thing. On almost every boss, it only exists to rob you of the no damage bonus.
Okay.
The exception to that is Shaft. Shaft can actually kill you with his final attack. But the game tracks how much HP you entered the fight with, so you don't have to go into the fight with full health. If you do the boss fight without taking a hit, you get the no damage bonus.
Okay. Is there
so if
anything
you get
put on?
hit by one of the final attacks, even with like barely any health left, it won't kill you. Unless it shafts.
Unless it's Shaft. He really gives you the shaft, huh?
It's one of the trickiest fights in the game because you fight the four bosses from the original Castlevania that aren't Death and Dracula, and then you fight Shaft himself.
Right. Yeah, I remember I did beat Rondo of Blood after I gave it up for like 2 years because I was infuriated by death.
I think it's actually one of the easier death fights in Classicvania.
Well, bite me.
No, it's not like, oh, you struggled with one of the easier fights. It's like, oh, well, you won't like playing the other games.
Right, and the thing is, in the other games, I wouldn't even get to death because of the way, like, one of the biggest problems with Castlevania is getting hit into a bottomless pit because of the way he just kind of bounces. And I mean that happens in Mega Man as well, but there aren't as many. Like I feel like Castlevania is just made to fall and die.
I don't think they'd have made another Classicvania like Rondo of Blood, regardless of Symphony of the Night happening. Because like after Symphony of the Night, there was not another Metroidvania Castlevania game on console until Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. The console Castlevania games wanted to be something else. The handheld Castlevania games went with Metroidvania, sure. But you wouldn't have gotten a Rondo of Blood style game out of the handhelds. And after Symphony of the Night anyway, I think there was only one more original Classicvania game released. And that was Legends. Any Classicvania that came out after that was a remake. Dracula X Chronicles and The Adventure Rebirth. Which is such a good remake of what was originally, like, kind of a shit game. It's unfortunate that it's only available on Nintendo Wii, as WiiWare, and thus cannot be legally purchased anymore. Because it's genuinely a really good Classicvania. Still mad about the Rondo Blood style games we never got. I don't think that they made another one like that. It's like, you look at Castlevania 3 and they never made another game like that. I look at Super Castlevania 4 with its focus on the multi-directional whip, they never made another game like that. Bloodlines, you could argue they made a game like that with multiple characters in Rondo of Blood, but Rondo of Blood lets you pick one and has the level select, and Bloodlines is you pick one and go through the entire game with them. I think, like, just coming from where Konami went, they never would have made another Rondo of Blood style game. They might have made another Classicvania, they wouldn't have made another Rondo of Blood. Yeah, I love Castlevania. Maybe next year will be like the year of Castlevania.
Yeah, that could
It'll be
fun.
a terrible idea.
You just need them to miss more.
Yeah, look at that weird shimmer logo.
Yeah, it is weird. Are you turning the camera?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why do they keep turning the camera? Then I forgot that you have camera control. Heavy shot. It's different from big shot. Are we gonna live through this one? Okay, good. It's so bad.
If we die this time, we'll have to call it.
Yeah. We're not gonna. Here comes confusion time.
Eat my dick.
Fucking
Thank you.
Oh! Oh!
You stupid bitch.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What a turnaround. Turnabout.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is actually after this? Where's the next save point? We go straight into the talk with Coates.
Right. I mean, yeah. 10 minutes? Talk with Coates, get up to the Chocobo race. Chocobo race takes 3 minutes. Like that sequence. Get the buggy and you're on the world map. Sweet.
Yeah, you dumb bitch.
Maybe there will even be a save point in the jockey room. They've added save points. It's whatever.
Yeah. No, I genuinely love Castlevania, and like I'd love to go back and do like all the Castlevanias. Like not all the Castlevanias, but like all the Castlevanias.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not doing Haunted Castle.
Haunted Castle?
It's arcade version of the original.
Oh, okay.
One of the arcade versions of the original. The original Castlevania has like 7 different versions. There's like the NES version everybody knows. There's like the Sharp X 6800 version. There's the MSX version. The arcade version. There's the other arcade version.
The other arcade version.
Yeah, because there's Haunted Castle and there's Versus Castlevania. Most people became aware of like the Versus spin-offs. Oh, I'm talking about like mostly at the time, see, like even before we get into Super Castlevania 4. Like, most people became aware of the Versus set of arcade games a few years ago, because before Nintendo started putting NES games on Switch, they released Versus Super Mario Brothers on the eShop on Switch. So the only version of Super Mario Brothers you can purchase on Switch is the arcade version, which is much harder. Some of the levels are swapped out for levels from the second Mario Brothers game, which was Lost Levels in the US. And it's just generally not a fun time.
Yeah.
Give that pendant to Marlene. It was Eleanor's, a memento. Sure, this will make a great anniversary present. Limzo's child bride.
Eat it. Don't you ever make her cry.
Remember, a good husband never makes his wife cry.
It's true.
Me and you were the same. Our hands ain't any cleaner. I shouldn't hold Marlene either. And just in the background, Chrono pipes are like, hands? Laurel? Video games. Nothing is serious. That's a tan. Like, that's a spray-on tan.
Sure.
That man is orange.
We also know how guys look.
His chest. Did you ever see the Starsky and Hutch movie?
Mm-mm.
There's a picture of, like, there's a particular disguise Ben Stiller's character has in that.
Yeah.
If you can look it up for me real quick.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
There's no, like, high quality pictures, though. But whatever. I just want...
Man, you remember, like, the early to late 2000s, when for some reason, all these mid-tier TV shows were getting movie adaptations for some reason?
Yeah.
Like Starsky and Hutch, Miami Vice, 21 Jump Street, Charlie's Angels, of course.
Of course.
And I'm not saying any of them were bad, because those Charlie's Angels movies, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Those Charlie's Angels movies are, like, genuinely good. I really enjoy them. The first two with Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu.
Of course.
Not the reboot. that was like all men are evil,
Right.
including Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Can't have that.
Mm. That man was Professor X.
That's right.
Professor X wanted to have sex with Jean Grey when she was a teenager. I thought that was something that was added like years later, and Teak showed me a comic panel from the 60s that was like, no, that was there from the beginning, and it's like, Christ. Absolutely something I didn't need. Management ain't looking for a new jockey, they're not interested, there's nothing I can do. That's different.
Yeah.
It's not Race to Escape, it's they like a jockey. And Esther isn't coming out. Like, it's not like managers just come strolling down here out of the blue.
Right. There you go.
So this raises the question of, oh well, that's convenient. This raises the question like, are all the chocobo racing jockeys prisoners?
Right.
They dress like a weirdo. That's different because they say she looks weird in the original, don't they?
Correct.
And I always
she may
assumed he
look
meant
funny.
her face.
Right. That's exactly what I thought as well.
She might look like a foot. That's called a callback.
Esther, played by Sarah Jessica Parker.
Now we'll get her to be played by Kim Cattrall. Not interested. Watch there be like
Hell
new
yeah.
mechanics for like riding the chocobo.
Yeah, right. Hey, there's no materia over there.
Mm-hmm. This is Joe, one of the top chocobo jockeys. He can ride like nobody else. If you know what I mean.
Everybody's head turns.
We're not supposed to ask about the past down here. We're pretty sure that Frank over there did something with children, but we're not allowed to ask about it.
Vile.
So the question here is like, what joke do we go for? Did he kill children? Did he sell drugs to children? Did he Nightmare on Elm Street reboot to children?
And then ride the chocobo when you're done. Yeah.
There's chocobo, I prepared myself. Let's double check, just be sure there's nothing different. If the bird doesn't like you, oh god, I hope that's not a mechanic.
Sure.
So you won't have that problem here. That's going to be a problem later then. Great. So it becomes knackered.
Knackered.
Yeah, so there are a couple of extra mechanics then.
Yeah. Don't forget to hold the shoulder buttons to have that stamina regen.
I'm doing it, and I ain't doing enough.
Well, you're sprinting. Don't sprint.
I'm doing it, and I ain't doing anything.
You're holding the wrong button now. You're holding slow.
I'm holding the shoulder buttons.
Well, it doesn't like regenerate it fast. It just helps it from going
It
down.
does. It visibly regenerates it. Get ahead of the crowd.
Yeah, there's a button. There's a button to hold that's not sprint that makes you run faster.
Yeah, they said it was X.
Yeah, it might be wrong. It's always been square for me.
Yeah, it's X on Xbox.
Oh, gotcha. Well, this sucks. Way to go, Esther. You fucked up.
So I was holding the shoulder buttons and it was slowing us down.
Well, shoulders shouldn't slow you down. It shouldn't adjust the speed at all. I mean, you can do what you want, but like I said, in the original,
It's L1 and L2 in the original.
Huh?
It's L1 and L2 in the original. You hold those and stamina regens.
Yeah.
The other shoulder buttons don't do anything.
I think it's the right. I think it's R1 and R2. I think it's all done with the right hand. Well, she's getting us a better bird, so hopefully this will help. And this time, you know, not to sprint the whole time. Not the whole, you know what I mean.
Okay, so R1 and R2, nothing. L1 and L2,
Weird.
nothing.
Weird. And it looks like you're going slower. There we go.
Yeah, I had to speed it back up manually.
Yeah. They must have just changed the mechanics and maybe taken away that stamina boost thing.
Which is awkward, because in a lot of cases, it's the only way to actually win. Especially when you get later in the game.
Yes. This should be fine, though.
Yeah, I think we managed to get a decent amount of headway from everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm holding all 4 shoulder buttons and I'm getting no stamina regen.
Yeah, it's weird. Beautiful. GG.
He'll tell me to give you this letter if you won. Or I say, boy, if you're reading this letter, then you must have won the race. And I know you've earned it. I heard about dying from Esther. I'm granting you and your friends a full pardon and setting you free.
Some gifts.
Gifts. Ramu.
Ooh, okay.
Guess this will come in handy.
I guess so that you can't. Ooh, that's a different sound.
The assistant manager just dropped by and dropped off a buggy for us. It has Pussy Wagon written on the back window. Neo's personal ride. Some of my people that Sephiroth fell you were all looking for, thought they're heading west to a town called Gongaga. Gongaga's south.
Sure.
Looks like I need another jockey.
You're around. Hey!
So it's probably a good time to start wrapping up. So this has been Final Fantasy VII New Threat 2.0. I'm about to die. I didn't notice the Force Stealer's new appearance. Or the new appearance of the weapon.
New appearance? It looks the same.
From the hard edge.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
So we're going to be back next week. 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, which is 3 PM America time. Hope everybody's looking forward to Cosmo Canyon.
Yeah.
And more of the adventures of Chrono and Friends and Traitoro.
Traitoro. That's so good.
So I want to give a special thank you to our good buddy Climzo and his child bride.
There he is.
On the screen, right there. But not being so loud today.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet today.
But yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. And of course, a big special thank you to Clim for once again joining us for Final Fantasy VII New Threat.
Yeah. It's fun. Sorry to cut it short today.
It's entirely Clim's fault that we're not going to go for 5 hours this time.
Entirely my fault. Yeah.
If you look closely at him, you might be able to figure out why. That's right, it's because Clim has recently gone blind.
Yeah.
But yeah, back next week. Don't forget to check Clim out on Saturdays at 12 PM America time. On twitch.tv/ClimHazard27. Clim, what are you playing at the moment?
I just finished up Cthulhu Saves the World. I don't know what I'm going to play next week. I thought about doing like some of the bonus modes in that game, but then I thought, it's just going to be more of the same gameplay. I'll come up with something different. I'll probably decide Saturday morning.
You know what you haven't done that you probably should do at this point?
I mean, what?
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Metal Gear Solid 3. I would want to play Metal Gear Solid 2 first, though.
Didn't you do MGS2?
No.
I couldn't remember if you had. Then do Metal Gear Solid 2.
Alright. I'll see if my computer can handle playing it and streaming it, and then we'll go from there.
Oh yeah, because your Xbox has an issue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You have it on Xbox?
Yeah. I don't.
No, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Push comes to shove, you could look into picking up the Master Collection. Wait for a sale, maybe. Not amazing.
Yeah.
What else is there? Castlevania 64.
Yeah.
Join Clim next week at 12 PM America time, when he'll be playing Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
You think you want to take a quick break from RPGs for a bit?
I don't know.
You were interested in doing like Persona 4 and you bought Nocturne.
Yeah.
And like those could be good streaming games to keep you occupied for a while.
Right.
And you know what the advantage of doing a long... Because like you've said before, the problem with a long game is you're doing a long game for ages. It feels like it takes forever. But you know what the advantage of a long game is? You don't have to think what you have to play next for a long time.
I know. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, check out Clim at twitch.tv/ClimHazard27, 12 PM America time on Saturdays, where he plays video games. Usually not as well as me, but he gets there.
Right.
Even if he plays on easy mode.
That's right. Yes, sir.
But yeah, as for us, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably between 7 and 8, where we'll be doing Metal Gear Solid VR missions, which Teak redeemed. We're not going to be finishing the whole thing, because I'm not doing 300 VR missions that become increasingly bullshit. With Metal Gear 1's... Metal Gear Solid 1's... like, controls and mechanics that aren't particularly great for that kind of thing anyway.
Yep.
But like, we'll do a full stream of it, and if nobody redeems anything after that, we'll jump into Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Our first big RPG of the year. But is there anything you want to say, Clim, before we go?
No, I appreciate you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me duck out early. And we'll see you next time.
And so with that, there's not really anything else to say, except thank you all for watching. You have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and take care. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Stay perfectly still. Only I may dance.